Everybody keeps telling me that AI is overhyped, but not. Your prompts are. This is what you type to AI, and this is what you shoot. Same question, different output. I got so obsessed with this that I built an app around it. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the exact system I built and 3 things that genuinely changed my work. But here is the weird thing. The feature I open the most isn't the prompt thing. I show you that last one, and once you see it, you cannot go back. So what you actually need is better prompts, the AI news that actually matter, the right tool for any job, and a memory that makes every AI know you, all in one app. All these features, all this news, all the AI tools, and the best use case for. So as I said, your prompts are bad. That's why AI isn't overhyped. If you type a generic bad prompt, then you get a bad answer and blame AI. But the real question is, why don't you do a better prompt? And you burn money, time, and credits, and you don't even get the answer that you want. So to fix this, there is the Academy section that is the anatomy of a prompt, how to do prompts right, and you can actually learn it for free. First, you have to define the role, what the AI should be. For example, act as a marketing expert, act as a senior copywriter, the role that it needs to have. Then we have the context, what it needs to know about you and the situation, all the context, all the things it needs to know about you to perform well. Then we have the task, the one clear thing you want done, the output, the result you want. Then there are the constraints about the length, tone, and what to avoid. And in the end, the format that we want that output, exactly how the answers should come back, in a PDF, in a Google spreadsheet, in a presentation, in a website, in an app. So if you miss one of these, the answer and the output gets worse every time. If you don't want to be doing all this and putting the role, context, task, constraints, and format every time you write a prompt, you have the solution and the actual answer you need. Then, if you know how to do great prompts and not everything is about the prompts, how do you stay ahead and know everything, all the news that are happening right now about AI? You use the radar section that you just stay ahead in 5 minutes a day. You don't have to scroll through every social media every day to know every AI events happening right now. Because in the radar, in the home section, every single day you have the AI of the day. One tool worth knowing and explain simply why this is the best choice for the AI of the day and how to use it properly to get the best results possible for your life, your business, or whatever you're doing. Then, the best part, the flash news, a live feed of what actually moved in AI, all the news happening every day, and it resets every single day. And you can click and see the actual newsletter or the font that we got it from, so that you can expand it more. But you will also get a resume of each flash news and how can you apply them to your life, business, etc. So you start every morning walking into a room as the one who already knows everything about AI that day. And you just have to spend 5 minutes a day. Isn't that simple? So now you can transform bad prompts into master world-class prompts. Then you can stay updated every day about all the AI news events happening and know the best AI of the day of every single day. But then, how do you stay ahead knowing that there are new tools every day and hundreds of them already? For that, there's the Explore section. More than 88 AI tools and zero fear of missing out. It's a complete directory of more than 88 tools sorted by what they do, the best use case, the tokens, and the master guide on how to use it correctly and have the best results possible. You're going to be ahead of 99% of people. But knowing all this means a big part into the AI knowledge that you have. But the best thing, as anything that you want to master, like a sport, a skill, or whatever, you actually need to learn every day. So how do you learn about AI? You go to the academy, the Prom Lab. Prompts engineering lessons for you, the strategic exercises for you to master prompting and master AI, and get better every single day. You already have prompt examples for you to use. You just copy and paste it. Then you can do exercises every day. For example, it will give you a situation and you have to choose between 3 prompts which one is the best one. Or give you a job and you will have to answer the best tool for that specific job. And then there's a full library of prompts, proven and explain why they work. So by answering this, you get every prompt personalized. You never have to re-explain yourself again, all over again, when you change of tools or use another LLM or you try a new AI tool that has been released. No, don't explain yourself again. Once you set it up, you cannot go back. And all this without being alone, because you have the Ohana, the community section. You can build with, talk with, share prompts, share ideas, and get feedback from your work. A community feed of people using AI every day for real. So now you're not figuring AI alone anymore. You have a full community that supports and has the same mission, valuables, and wants to learn the exact same, AI. So you can start for free and own the future today. There are 3 prompts, 3 plans in this app. You have the basic, 8.99 euros a month. You have 8 keys a day, prompt likes, plus my context, and there are also the plus and pro plan. But you don't have to pay already for all this. When you download the app, you have 3 days for free. That will be the same as having the plus plan. And then after the 3 days, you can continue with the free plan and use it. And later, if you want, you can update and pay for the subscription and to get better and more things out of the app. But first, you just try it for free. And then later, if you want, you can change it. But this doesn't have to be an excuse for you to learn about AI. So go out there, go in Apple Store, download Keoly AI, get the 3 days trial with the plus plan, then you can use the free plan and start owning the future. Because you have to, because AI is the future now. It's even the present. Thanks for making it to the end of the video and see you around. Also, if you want to learn more about AI and build actual workflows, automations, and many stuff, you can join my free school community called Build with AI. And in here, totally free, you just have to join, and you have all the cloud masterclass, YouTube resources, everything you need to create all these things I do in my YouTube videos, with the files and everything. For example, building stunning animated world-class websites, building your AI second brain, and the 3 AM YouTube agent, for example, and much more stuff. So check it out in the description.